Hey, welcome to another episode with the Jeep Guy. Today we're going to be talking about the differences and the similarities between a CJ3A and a M38. This is a 1951. This one is a 1951 as well. So same Jeep, basically, same year. And this is just the military version. This is the civilian version. So we're going to talk about what makes them different and what makes them the same. The similarities are they have the same drivetrain, same engine, transmission, transfer case, and axles, and the same basic body. So in that way, they're the same setup. But that's kind of where the similarities end. The civilian version has a C-channel frame. You can see how it's just kind of open like that. So not super duper strong. Where the military is a fully boxed frame all the way back. So frame is much stronger. The early M38s here have bracket on the grille to rotate so the grille can swing forward. On there, the headlights protrude out on the M38 farther and have the guards as well. Your blackout lights are recessed. Running lights stick out on the CJ3A as well. So on the CJ3A, you have a vent in the windshield. I'll show you how that works. Just got a little bracket on the back. Push that forward. That's your air conditioning if you don't want to put the windshield down. On the M38, it has that same piece there, but it's actually bolted in place. So you cannot open it on an M38 because there's a gun rack on the other side. If you are super familiar with the M38s, this gun mount is actually upside down, and these windshield wipers are upside down. I got to fix that. But anyway, so the other differences on these is the CJ3A is a 6-volt electrical system, where the M38 is a 24-volt electrical system. And this has the water fording kit on it as well. So the whole system is waterproof. So that's why it doesn't have just regular spark plugs and it's all sealed. This is, you would put a snorkel right here and it comes out through the hood. And these are power points right here. There's a battery in here as well. These mounts right here are for lifting the engine if you're going to do an engine swap or pull it for servicing. That's what you would do there. There's another battery compartment right there. So it's 2 batteries, one there and one there. The M38 also has your Pioneer tools where the CJ3A does not. They go on the passenger side versus the driver side, which you would normally see on an MB, like that one. One of the other differences is the fuel filler on an M38. It's much bigger. It has this piece that comes out here. Oh, you can dump fuel in that real quick and get going. Or you can see the CJ3A over there. Just has a small fuel filler. So it would take quite a bit longer to put fuel in there. Your e-brake is on the left side here, where the CJ3A is on the right side. Both of them have tailgates, but on the M38, the tailgate is just bolted in place, and the spare tire is mounted on the back, which is, in my opinion, a much better way, because whenever we're wheeling these flat fenders and we have the spare tire mounted on the side, I have to be very conscious of what's over here so I don't catch that on the rock or the side of a mountain or a tree, where with the spare tire mounted on the back, you don't have to really worry about it. It's up there and safe and out of the way. So much better placement for that. So they have a different soft top system on the M38 versus the CJ3A. On the CJ3A, your soft top bows go in here. Kind of sits up like that, or the M38, it goes there and folds into the Jeep, so you can store all your soft top in the Jeep if you need where the CJ3A, you pretty much need to remove it. Otherwise, you're going to take up the whole system. So, but yeah, that's your main differences. Also, the CJ3A had steps on the side where the M38 does not. But both of them have the Go Devil motor. This one's really dirty because we've been out having a lot of fun in it. But it's pretty cool seeing the civilian versions and the military versions right next to each other. Seeing what they did for the civilian version and military, how much different they are and how similar they are in certain ways. But anyway, let's take it for a drive so you can see what it's like to drive in it. So starting an M38 is quite a bit different than starting a CJ3A. So you got your power on switch like that, off on, which is actually still how they do it today. And you got your floor starter right there. Then transmission's basically the same thing. Right here you've got your water fording right there. Right here, and then you got, this is your throttle. This is your choke right there. Oh, I forgot to latch the hood. Let's see. Yep. Over here and latch the hood real quick. Forgot about that. Oh, one of the other differences on these is the M38 has a glove box in the dash there. The CJ3A does not have a glove box. And then you have all these nomenclature plates. Which CJ3A does not. It just has a data plate. We'll show you on the other one that tells you your speeds for gears and gear shift positions for the four-wheel drive shifter and all that. This M38 drives really nice. Everything's really tight and well done on it. It was restored a few years ago. Alright, shut it off. You just have your off switch there. Like that. Pop her in gear. There you go. So our CJ3A, see much less stuff going on the dash on this one. So don't have all the nomenclature plates there. You just have that data tag there. That gives you a gear shift pattern, tells you a little bit about the Jeep and your speeds and things like that. So, when you turn your key on, that one doesn't have a key here. Make sure you're neutral. And then this one has a lever that goes up to the starter. It makes a contact point. So, similar system on here. All right. Turn on our air conditioning. Had this one quite a few years. It's always been extremely reliable. Didn't have to really do much work to get this one going. So I'd say it's probably one of my most reliable flat fenders, but also probably one of the slowest. Oh, you can beat it in a race pretty easily with the M38. But if you need to get to A to B and you want to be sure you're going to get there, take this one because it's going to get you there. Same thing as the other, just except you just turn the key. There you go. This is a heater switch here. You don't see in a lot of flat fenders, but this one has a heater. The M38 does not. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys the difference between a CJ3A and an M38. Very similar Jeeps, but very different. Thanks for watching. Let us know any other comparisons you'd like to see, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.